Children Forced into Marriage, Advocacy Plan by Cheryl Timko. Children forced into marriage is a major problem that is happening around the world, even in the United States. These children are often physically, emotionally, and sexually abused. Problems that go along with childhood marriages is the lack of education, poverty, sexually transmitted diseases, isolation, suicide, death during childbirth, and low birth weights for offspring. Forced marriages take place for many reasons, such as local customs, financial, and religious beliefs. The organization that I picked was CARE. It was established in 1950 and okayed by Harry Truman in Europe after the war. CARE packages were sent over with food to help with starvation. Since then, they fight several social injustices and try to educate and empower those in need. The one thing that I noticed on the CARE website is that it could use to be updated. Social medias that they use are Google Plus, Facebook, YouTube, Pinterest, Twitter, and LinkedIn. The major problems with these sites is most of them seem like they were just news media type captions or reels. They need to change the way they present their stories. I think also to put different problems they are trying to change. Um, all the problems are together, and it's really hard for people to find one cause. And so I think by separating would be much more helpful because time is very important to viewers and finding what's important to them and not having to read and scan through all the articles. And so by separating them, it would make it much more useful, making the stories more of a wow factor, catching people's attention, letting them know that this is a serious problem. The new media sites that I thought they could use is Buffer, Dig, and Hootsuite. With Buffer, pictures could be sent at different intervals, and I think that's really nice, is because people are busy, they forget. So this kind of keeps the cause in the back of their mind. Pictures of child brides with older men might be effective. I feel that most people find this practice disgusting, and that would kind of tug at heartstrings. Uh, Dig. This one is kind of a news type site anyway, kind of like what you'd find a little bit on Twitter. But I think that if they could give updates on their cause and what's happening with it, and then post the outcomes of each case, I think people want to know what's going on, how's it going, and how is it going to turn out. The next one, Hootsuite, the app is free, and if they had extra money in the budget, they could purchase further services. This would be more for the organization to keep track of causes that people are most interested in, and what causes will bring in the most donations. Um, so I think that would be helpful to the organization. Um, Activism. How do we get people involved? I think people need to know that things are urgent. Posting upcoming fundraising events, what's going on to help the cause, remind people how they can help, and post what the current donation totals are and where and how the money's being spent. I think most people want to know, where is my money going to and how is it helping? Conclusion. Um, CARE could update their website, separate their causes to make them easier to follow, use a media site for upcoming events and their results, keeping viewers aware of donation totals and how the donations are spent.